And first up, we're getting you exclusive details of the ED questionnaire for NCP Neta Praful Patel, who is facing heat in an alleged money laundering case. In its questionnaire, the ED has categorically questioned Patel over his alleged links with Dawood Aid and deceased drug lord Iqbal Mirchi. Now, grilling Patel, the probe agency is also questioning Patel on whether he had spoken or met with Dawood Aid Iqbal Mirchi. Remember, this comes in connection with the 2007 property deal between Patel's Millennium Developers and Iqbal Mirchi's wife, Hajra Memon, and her children. However, Praful Patel has earlier denied all the allegations of links with Dawood Aid. He said that he purchased the property from the Maharaja of Gwalior in 1963. He also said that the property was with the court receiver until 2005 due to disputes and several illegal occupants.
In 2005 also, she has entered into an agreement in this same CJ House premises with Swift Bank, which is a foreign bank, and they have also done due diligence. They have been paying the rent, deducting the TDS. She has been filing income tax. She has been living in India. So where is the question? She was given a passport in 1999 for travel to UAE and Saudi Arabia. And in 2007, the year in question, when you all are asking us about the documents being shown, in the same year, the Supreme Court, by its order, has given her restored a full-fledged passport and given her all the right to travel. Having any association with her would have meant some kind of a violation of the law. Number one. Number two, there has not been a single Naya Paisa financial transaction between Hajra Iqbal Memon and Patel family or any entity of the Patel family at all. It is only an alternative accommodation. Millennium Developers was only formed as a company, as a special purpose vehicle of the Patel family to reconstruct the building. So it is not some outside entity, neither was even a single share or any joint development agreement. You can go into the records of in the ROC right from inception. You will get all the records of the directors and the shareholders, and you will immediately come to know whether a single share has been given or not. Not a single share ever has been given to anybody. It was reconstructed by the Patel family itself.
Munish Pandey is joining us live with the latest details on this story. Munish, you were giving us details of exactly what the ED questioning of Praful Patel is going to focus on. Give us a sense of exactly how they plan on really asking Patel about his link, his alleged link to Iqbal Mirchi.
Yeah, well, Lakshita, remember this questioning is in connection to the CJ House property. It's a posh property in Worli area of Mumbai, and according to Enforcement Directorate, in the sale deed of this property, which took place in 2007, there is signature of Mr. Praful Patel and also the three family members, including the wife of Iqbal Mirchi. Now, what ED claims that during the investigation of Iqbal Mirchi's property inside and outside India, they came across this property, and now a connection with Mr. Praful Patel has come. Now, of course, Mr. Praful Patel questioning is being done just before the election, so it has taken a political color. But as far as the investigation is concerned, ED maintains that based on the sale deeds and also the family members of Iqbal Mirchi were living in the same building as tenant, and for the 14,000 square feet area of area in Worli, they were charging only 10,000 rupees, and this money was going to Millennium Developers, a company which is linked to Mr. Praful Patel. So they are saying that at this point of time, they think that this 10,000 rupees was just a cover, and that is why they are going to ask whether there was any conversation of Praful Patel with Iqbal Mirchi at that point. At that point, was there any meeting, or was there any influence of Iqbal Mirchi on Mr. Praful Patel to do this deal? So all these questions Mr. Praful Patel has to answer. As we speak, he's being questioned by the ED in the Mumbai office.
Okay, Munish, just stay with us, because let's really break down exactly what this particular controversy is and exactly what the ED claims is the link between Praful Patel as well as Iqbal Mirchi, who is an aide of Dawood Ibrahim. It all concerns concerns this particular property here in the heart of Mumbai, in the posh Worli area. This is the CJ house, which was reconstructed by Praful Patel's company. This is Millennium Developers, in which Praful Patel and his wife are promoters. So they went ahead and reconstructed CJ house in Worli in 2006 and 2007. Now, this is the company which was involved. Now, here's where the ED claims there is a link to the Dawood 8, and we're referring to Iqbal Mirchi. Now, he bought the 3rd and 4th floor of this particular building. It was a sale deed in which Praful Patel's signature was also clearly there, which made it then a joint venture between Millennium Developers as well as Iqbal Mirchi, whose wife, Hazra Memon, and her children are named in that sale deed. The document also is with India Today, in which you see that Praful Patel has signed off as a co-owner. That really is the signature also of Mirchi's wife, followed by Praful Patel's signature as the co-owner. Let me once again take this across to Munish Pandey. Munish, even as we break down the technicalities of this particular case, what is Praful Patel's contention here? Because he is maintaining that he merely followed a court order.
Yeah, well, Mr. Praful Patel has made it very clear that since 1974, the property was in dispute, and that is why all the parties concerned to this property approached the High Court. Now, every sale deed, the agreement took place under the observation of a High Court. But remember, in this case, one person who the ED has identified as Humayun Merchant, that person is a close associate of Iqbal Mirchi, and a meeting took place in 2006 regarding the same property, because even Mr. Praful Patel has alleged that that point of time there were illegal tenants, and Humayun Merchant, on direction of Iqbal Mirchi, he ensured that there are no illegal tenants, and that is why this deal finally took place. So, of course, at this point of time, what ED is trying to do is to connect the dots, whether Mr. Praful Patel was aware of what Iqbal Mirchi wants, because this is a very beneficial deal for Iqbal Mirchi and also for Praful Patel. Also, Iqbal Mirchi is a person who is known by all the agencies, all the politicians, because he was second in command after Dawood Ibrahim. So even Mr. Praful Patel was signing an agreement with a person who is linked to Iqbal Mirchi. That also is very dubious, and that is why ED at this point of time maintains that they are going to the money trail. The 10,000 rupees of tenancy and the rent which was given by the family members of Iqbal Mirchi, it was just a cover, and there is something deep. But how deep it is, because at this point of time, there are no specific or concrete evidence against Mr. Praful Patel apart from the sale deed and agreements which took place in 2007.
Okay, Munish, thanks for joining us with all those details. Politically speaking also, this is coming at a time when we're just going to be seeing the Maharashtra elections happen in a few days from now. The Congress, however, continues to completely back Praful Patel. Here's what former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh had to say.
As far as Praful Patel's case is concerned, the rule in our country is that a person is innocent till he is proved to be guilty. So I sincerely hope that political vendettas will not be used to settle score with politicians of different hues.
Well, there's no respite in sight for PMC depositors, as the Supreme Court has now refused to hear the plea of the customers. Instead, the Apex Court has asked the petitioners to approach the Bombay High Court, saying that remedy for the PMC Bank customers lies in the High Court. The PIL sought comprehensive guidelines to safeguard people and full protection of savings of over 15 lakh depositors. All the accused in the PMC Bank scam, this includes Rakesh and Sarang Vadavan, as well as Varyam Singh. They're in judicial custody till October 23rd. The ED has also sought custody of HDIL promoters Rakesh and Sarang Vadavan.
मेरा कहना था कि आप उनको 100% विड्रॉ यदि करना चाहें वो करें, ये छूट आप लाइए और उसके लिए आप पैकेज दीजिए इस बैंक को और उसको चालू रखिए बैंक को। सबके पैसे जो बैंक में हैं वो 100% सुरक्षित हो, उसका 100% इंश्योरेंस होनी चाहिए। आज हमारा केवल 28% इंश्योर्ड है। जितने लोग इन्वॉल्व होते हैं घोटाला में, उस सारे को इस ढंग के दंड मिलनी चाहिए कि कल को कोई भी व्यक्ति डरे, इस ढंग का काम ना करें कि हमारे पैसे को लेकर खिलवाड़ करें अपने मतलब प्रॉफिटियरिंग करने के लिए।
Divyesh is joining us with more details on this. Divyesh, unfortunately, the Supreme Court making it very, very clear at this point that they're not going to be intervening, they're not going to be stepping in, instead asking the petitioners to approach the Bombay High Court. Have you managed to reach out to these petitioners? Are they planning now to go ahead and reach out to the Bombay High Court for some sort of relief?
Let me tell you that PMC Bank depositors, account holders have been protesting across Mumbai, across other states as well. PMC Bank had accounts in over 8 states and had over 17 lakh account holders. Also, other than the individual account holders, there were accounts of urban cooperatives, the smaller urban cooperatives which also had their money deposited in the PMC Bank. So this is this is a setback for PMC Bank depositors who had approached the Apex Court, and they've been advised to approach the Bombay High Court for any relief, in the directions placed by the RBI on bank. Also, Enforcement Directorate has now sought custody of Rakesh and Sarang Vadavan, who are the directors, promoters of SDIL. Okay. Also, Varyam Singh's custody could be sought by Enforcement Directorate. Varyam Singh was the chairman of PMC Bank, who was earlier associated with SDIL. He worked as director with SDIL and then later joined PMC Bank. EOW officials, Mumbai Police's EOW, which is investigating the case primarily, had clearly said this in court that it was Varyam Singh who acted as a bridge between PMC Bank and SDIL and facilitated the loans to SDIL, and also helped or connived with bank officials so that the loans which are turned into NPAs do not reflect in the core banking system.
Right, so the petitioners basically tried to also convince the Supreme Court, stating that this is spread across several states, that there are so many customers who are aggrieved, but the top court made it very, very clear that relief will be provided only by the Bombay High Court. Divyesh, thanks for joining us with all those details. Supreme Court appointed panel makes a final mediation attempt in the Ayodhya title suit. Muslim parties now clearly stand divided over the proposal submitted to the Supreme Court bench. Council of the Muslim Parties has rejected the new proposal by the mediation panel, which also involved participation of the Sunni Waqf Board from the Muslim side. Responding to reports of the Sunni Waqf Board willing to give up claim subject to certain conditions, the Muslim parties have now dismissed the latest attempt at mediation. They claim that the recent attempt did not involve all authorized parties. Now, this fresh proposal has been submitted in a sealed cover to the top court. This even as the contesting parties have time till tomorrow to file all their written submissions.
As the countdown to the decades-old Ayodhya verdict is on, there is one final attempt for a negotiated deal. The mediation panel appointed by the Supreme Court has submitted a fresh proposal in a sealed cover to the 5-judge bench.
हमने एक प्रस्ताव सेटलमेंट के रूप में मीडिएशन पैनल को दिया है और मीडिएशन पैनल ने उसको जाहिर बात उसे सुप्रीम कोर्ट में भेजा होगा, तो उसमें 18/9/2019 का एक सुप्रीम कोर्ट का ऑर्डर है कि जो मीडिएशन में बात होगी वो कॉन्फिडेंशियल रहेगी.
News agency PTI reports the formula proposes a conditional handover of the land to the government. But there should be no more claims on other mosques like Krishna Janmabhoomi and Kashi Vishwanath. Government opens up mosques under the Archaeological Survey of India for prayers. The government finds space for a new mosque in Ayodhya and fund renovation of existing mosques in the town. While the proposal has the backing of some petitioners, not all are on board.
उसमें कुछ पार्टीज ने हमने और कुछ और पार्टीज ने उनको कहा था, फिर उन्होंने 3-4 सेटिंग्स भी की. मैं डिटेल नहीं दे सकता हूँ, कॉन्फिडेंशियल है.
ये समझौता हमको स्वीकार नहीं है. हमारे आराध्य भगवान शंकर, हमारे आराध्य भगवान कृष्ण, हमारे भगवान राम आराध्य हैं. हम अपने आराध्य की भूमि को छोड़ नहीं सकते किसी कीमत पर. इसलिए इस समझौता को हम लोगों ने ठुकरा दिया. किसी कीमत पर उनके इस समझौते को स्वीकार करने को तैयार नहीं हो.
The contesting parties have time till October 19th. to file written submissions. They can suggest alternatives if court verdict is going against them. Meanwhile, the Hindu Mahasabha has filed a complaint against Waqf Board's counsel Rajiv Dhawan in the Bar Council for tearing up a map of the site inside the court.
सुप्रीम कोर्ट में देखा, शायद विश्व के किसी भी देश में इस प्रकार जजों का अपमान, संविधान का अपमान, कोर्ट का अपमान, न्यायालय का अपमान किसी ने नहीं किया है.
It's not clear if the new settlement offered by the mediation panel will have any hearing. With many petitioners not part of the compromise efforts, resolution of the Ayodhya dispute appears possible only through the Supreme Court verdict, which is likely by November 17th. Bureau Report, India Today.
And well, the judgment in the politically sensitive Ayodhya case is likely to be delivered by the Supreme Court between 10th to 17th of November. The 5-judge Constitution bench by Chief Justice Ranjan Gogoi met to discuss the finer details of the case. Sources have told that the judges discussed how to deliver the judgment in time. They also considered the judgment given by the Allahabad High Court. The justices are likely to hold more meetings before actually coming to any conclusion. Meanwhile, in the temple town of Ayodhya, preparations are underway for a grand Diwali. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath is all set to celebrate Diwali this year in Ayodhya. The Uttar Pradesh government has released a program schedule for the day. In a first, the city of Ayodhya will be lit using 5.51 lakh diyas and a grand aarti scheduled along the Saryu River as well. Interestingly, artists dressed up as Ram and Sita will arrive in the city in a chopper for a performance. In fact, according to the UP government, fiberglass idols of Lord Ram and Lord Hanuman will also be installed in Ram Ki Paidi in Ayodhya on Diwali. The Yogi government has invited short-term bids for the installation of these fiberglass idols. So a grand celebration scheduled to take place in Ayodhya. Will several diyas be lit on the eve of Diwali, but Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath will also be present. Much like what's witnessed annually in the state, there will be a grand celebration and a welcome for Lord Rama as well as Sita, and Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath will also be there. Lord Ram and Sita will land in Ayodhya in a chopper. Yogi Adityanath will be there to personally welcome them as well. The program schedule has also now been released by the government.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.